Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Mozambique, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Lesotho, Swaziland, Namibia, not Botswana, Namibia, Angola, the Cameroon, the Congo, and even more African countries are all Bantu territory. I couldn't remember even those few just a few minutes ago. Bantu territory. And this is the religion and the courts of the Bantu, because we seek truth not in physical science, but in metaphysical science. This right here is the ultimate metaphysical science developed by the Bantu for 1,000 years and still going strong and still progressing. Because I'm here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the courts of my ancestors, especially the Xhosa of Makanda in the Eastern Cape and the Shona of Zimbabwe. Yes, I am mixed. Okay. I have a Shona ancestor who is very, very active, my grandma Shopedzai. And then I have 3 Xhosa ancestors who are just as active. My grandma Ntombi Zodwa, and both my grandfather and my great-grandfather, whose names I do not say out loud for security reasons. But sometimes when I look in the comments, there is a girl who I literally share a last name with when it comes to my ancestors, and I always smile at that. Anyway, I intend to be really fast. My headband is a traditional Xhosa headband, and it was made in the Eastern Cape, in Cape Town by Wild Coast Trading. They really just you order what you want, and then they find a village lady to make them for you. Then they facilitate it's coming to you, and they are really the best. I have worked with them. So if you really like my headbands, and if you really like anything that I wear that is traditional and cultural, please use them first, because this money actually goes to women in the village, and they are really efficient, and they will find you anything traditional and cultural that you want. They will look. Their website is in my description box, because they represent a whole lot of artisans and artists, traditional artisans and artists. They are like their agency, they are like those guys who take the 10%. You know what I'm saying? But it's my joy to work with them, and I have worked with Lisa for quite a while, and I intend to work with Lisa forever. And you always get your things on time real fast. And they got me the sangomas and the ladies who designed the cloak I wear when I do transcensions or when I need protection. I have that on my Instagram. So now that I have done my daily charitable works, because I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid to say these things. Now that I've done that for mine own, I can go into the reading. And the reading is a very quick one. I'm hoping it's just 20 minutes. I'm going to run through it. And we are doing Shakira and her relationship with Gerard. So I'm going to time it like those 20-minute readings that I do for relationship readings. And I'm going to use Shakira and Gerard as an example. Okay? Down we go. Okay. Calling Shakira. 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 A very tired soul has walked into this plate. She is exhausted. I am very surprised. She literally stumbled into this plate like, and then she sat down. She is exhausted. She has overworked herself in this lifetime. And she is agreeing. She is nodding her head. She has overworked herself. I am looking at a young lady who is obsessed with perfection. Everything must be perfect. She is difficult to live with, hard to love, and even hard to love as a man, and even harder to love, by the people around her. She's not popular with her own people. She's really not. She's got a very smart mouth. She loses her temper very easily because she's always tired, and she generally thinks that people are stupid and they don't think fast enough. She has been working since she was a little girl. She has been working since before she became famous, and she had to grind because she had no connections, and it is showing. But she has a huge, huge star on her forehead. Shakira was always meant to be a star. And now in her exhaustion, Shakira stands up and she begins to dance. Dancing is her thing. It brings energy to her soul. It brings energy to her life. And then now she's playing a guitar. I think the bitch is showing off. And then right afterwards, she just slumps down. She has mood swings, vicious mood swings. And it depends with when you meet her and how you meet her. She has vicious ones. She can be very nice, then switch and be very mean and angry and start screaming at you. She really screams from the top of her lungs. She's very passionate. She doesn't chill you out like, I'm not going to talk to you again like I would do. First I'll scream at you, then I will close you out by being cold. She is not. She is very, very passionate, and she will never be cold to you. Every time she meets you, she will scream at you. This is the personality. But once again, my ancestors are saying it's because she is overworked and she is tired. She is complaining of racism. She says if she were white, she would have been more famous based on the amount of work that she has put into this. She would have been richer based on the amount of work that she has put into this. She says she doesn't want to complain. She wants to be grateful to God, but it's really hard being grateful to God when you see lesser talented people getting more than you because they were born in the right place to the right parents and the right time. That's basically somehow how Cardi B feels. Cardi B sort of feels the same way. So she is exhausted, but she won't give up. She says she wants to be a legend, but she's exhausted. Poor girl. Okay, we don't have time, so I'm gonna call Gerard. Okay, Gerard. 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 And in walks another perfectionist. Very picky. He walks in and he sits next to Shakira and she puts her head on his shoulder. In the metaphysical, these two are a great match. But like I said, not everything translates from the metaphysical to the physical. Okay, because the energy on that veil from the metaphysical to the physical can, the energy can be very interesting and different when things are trying to translate and they don't come out the same way. Sometimes for the lucky few, they come out the same way. In this plate, this woman really loves this man and she bows down to him. She makes herself small for him. She makes herself inferior. He feels it is due for her to be like that. He feels she should bow down. He feels, I got it all. He's extremely vain. He thinks he's the most beautiful man that ever walked the face of this earth. You know what? Today I did 2 readings of Latin artists, and I'm beginning to see that beauty to Latins is extremely important. I did one on Enrique Iglesias. Same sort of thing came out. And I'm doing one on Shakira and Gerard, and same thing is coming out. They really, really, really put beauty above all else. He is saying, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. So women should bow down to me because I'm beautiful. Look at this body. Look at the way I'm made. What are you talking about? I am God's gift to woman. This is a vain man, extremely confident soul, extremely... Well, he's just now putting his arm around Shakira, extremely loving to Shakira in the metaphysical. In the metaphysical, they are vibing. In the metaphysical, this relationship right here is rocking, okay? He is extremely caring to her, and they are, the more they are sitting in there, the more they are cuddling. They are showing me that their sex is fire. When they fuck, there is nothing like it on God's green earth. And the sex and the love, the mental, the emotion from the heart is what keeps them together. He is, however, a people person. He is adored. So people talk about Shakira behind her back, that she's so nasty, but Gerard is so nice. Okay, now let us, because he's got great public relations, okay? Now let us take them out of the blood and into the physical. And let us see what the veil has done to the change. See, the veil, you can't mess with the veil. The veil, you can't mess with it. You can't. It'll always change what's in the metaphysical in a heartbeat to show the reality and the truth. Okay. So this, interestingly enough, is Shakira. She is controlled by a man, a much older man, and she doesn't make any decisions without this man. This man pops out, and this is Gerard. That's so interesting. Shakira's attention is on this man. These are her 2 sons right here, her 2 babies. Yeah, these are her 2 babies, and she had them with Gerard. He's right here, Gerard, right? But her attention is on this man. This man controls her everything, like her career, her everything, and she's exhausted. This relationship is not working. It's not just a business relationship, it's also sexual, right? Yeah, very interesting. There's a woman here who is claiming that she gave birth to Shakira's children. I'm just putting it out there. Putting it out there. She's claiming she's their mother. She's claiming Shakira didn't give birth to them. She's claiming. And from the way Shakira is actually looking in that direction, okay, it's like she's very worried about her career, and she thinks more about her career, right? But anyway, let's go back to Gerard, because this is a relationship reading. Gerard. Okay, I'll just say what is exactly right in front of me. In the physical, Gerard and Shakira do not love each other at all. There is no love between them at all. They've actually got their backs turned on each other. This relationship right now, I'm going to be nice and say right now, it's not going very well because they have their backs turned on each other. But Shakira is listening to advice from a man, a much older man, who is telling her what to do and how to do it. Basically, this older man, who is also sleeping with Shakira, even though he seems to have another woman over there, this is like a love triangle here, tells Shakira what to do about her relationship. He controls this relationship with Gerard. He controls it. Gerard doesn't control it. Shakira doesn't control it. This man here controls it, as if he put them together, as if he manufactured this relationship. And their dynamic has been the same since they started going out. Since the beginning, people. That's what I'm saying. Since the beginning, the dynamic has been the same. It has been a circle. It has been the same. Okay? Now, Gerard is thinking about leaving, which is very interesting. He is thinking about leaving, but again, he doesn't have enough money. So he's thinking, where am I going to find money? Money is hidden from him. It's like he feels he should be making a lot of money from this relationship with Shakira. He feels he should be making a lot of money, but the money is hidden. He's not getting to the money. And he can make the money, but he's not getting to the money. In the long term, this relationship is going to end. In the present term, this relationship has ended except for us. But not quite. Okay. This is them in the mess of all these people who are involved in their relationship, right? This is Shakira and Gerard really trying to work it out. You know, it's one of those relationships where they are putting in a lot of work. They are really, really trying to work it out. They are trying. If they are good friends, they are very good friends. They make each other laugh. And the sex is good. They still have great sex. They really do have great sex. Gerard has got another woman or two, but it doesn't seem to matter. They seem to have a very open relationship, but still remain together. And it's working for them. Not in the long term, but it's been working for them for 10 years. But however, this relationship still was manufactured. It was it's a good thing that it's working, and it has been working for a while. That's a very good thing, you guys, because it was manufactured. It was this man's idea, and he put it together. If her father is still alive, then it's her father. If her father died, then it was her father. It's someone who manages Shakira's business and has been managing it either in the front or the back. The power is always at the back, right? So he's either managing it in front or he is in the back. He is managing it. You know what I'm saying? It's being managed, but they have a lot going for them, Shakira and Gerard. So he actually made a great decision because they are good friends. They have a lot in common. Shakira is not vain, but he is vain. And, they work. They work. Okay. Will this relationship survive? Well, there must have been a child, because a child fell out of this plate when I was shaking. So, will this relationship survive? No. I'm going to start with the woman who is claiming that she gave birth to Shakira's kids. Okay. Shakira, did you give birth to your kids? I really feel like Shakira gave birth to her kids. I think I saw the pregnancy picture. Shakira, did you give birth to your kids? Shakira, did you give birth to your kids? It's an interesting yes. I'm going to ask again. Shakira, did you give birth to your kids? Shakira, did you give birth to your kids? Shakira, did you give birth to your kids? She's a very... now we've got extenuating circumstances. Now, this answer I can believe, okay? Her first answer was, well, I made them, right? And I was like, no, though, that wasn't my question. And it is still a yes. She is still saying, yes, they are her kids. She gave birth to them, but with help. You know what I'm saying? She is telling me an IVF story, but also a surrogate mother story here. She's saying, well, they are her kids, yes. as far as she gave birth to them because they are her kids, her blood. She gave birth to them and she made them and she made it possible for them to be here. But did she actually push them out of her vagina? No. Another woman did. No. I am very surprised. I swear to God, I think I saw pictures of Shakira pregnant or naked pregnant or whatever. I am very surprised that this is the answer. Okay. Next. Shakira, let's get spicy. Tell me about your sex with Gerard. Why not? Shakira, tell me about your sex with Gerard. Shakira, tell me about your sex with Gerard. Come on, girl, be descriptive. I'm so bored with life, and life is really going slow right now because of Corona. Okay, I'm surprised. Okay. At first, the sex wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It was bad. It was terrible. It was a dud. Why? Because we didn't know each other that well. Interesting. But with time, when they got to know each other very well and they continued to do their physical activity, it got really good. It got really good. But guess why it got good, guys? Because they added 2 people to their bedroom. Bam. You know, Shakira didn't look like that to me. I'm just saying. But they added 2 people to their bedroom right here. Boom. Both women. Both women. Very tiny like Shakira herself. Even tinier than Shakira herself. But both women. They added 2 people to their bedroom. And the sex has been amazing since then. Amazing. Drop dead amazing out of the blue. Since then, when Shakira compares it to when they first started sleeping together, it was so terrible. She probably cried at night. Does she think it's the most perfect sex that she's ever had? No. Still, please note that there is absolutely no love between these 2 people. This is very interesting. Okay, and literally the metaphysical is kind of protesting that there shouldn't be a relationship here. There is no relationship here. But there is. They're smashing, so there is. Okay. It's just protesting the lack of the love, I guess, that goes with that. I don't know. Okay. Shakira, will you and Gerard be together forever? Shakira, will you and Gerard be together forever? Shakira, will you and Gerard be together forever? Extenuating circumstances. Lots of them. That's a no. No, they won't. Shakira is saying we're not even together really now. So, no, but we are not even together really now. So, it won't be heartbreaking if this thing ends. But you know what? She's also saying in the beginning, she was very hopeful that this relationship, which the cause of the Bantu has learned was more business related than anything else. She had high hopes that there would be great love and there would be great, they could bond and have something real. She had high hopes that this will bring something real into her life. And it hasn't. There are 2 no's here that they won't be together for long. Okay? For much long. Forever. Meaning they've been together for 10 years, so they won't be together for a lifetime, right? Let me ask Gerard how he feels about Shakira. Gerard, how do you feel about Shakira? Gerard, How do you feel about Shakira? Oh, Gerard. How do you feel about Shakira? 1, 2, 3. Well, one shell fell. Okay. One shell fell. It was gonna make a really nice I love her, right? But it fell. So he's just standing on his truth as all souls do. And he is saying, we're done, we're over, we're finished. You know, we didn't love each other before, but we are done. Not, in that way of having whatever it is that she was thinking they were going to have, because he went into this fully knowing that this was business, and he was trying to raise his profile, and he was trying to make more money and do better by himself. So, she had more, they were putting two empires together, his empire and her empire. It has worked out more for Shakira than for him, and he is resentful. Okay? Shakira, what can I ask? Okay, let me ask Gerard. Let me ask Gerard a question. I always run out of questions when I'm a little stunned by these people. Okay, let me ask Shakira about her career, and we'll end it there. Shakira, tell me about your career. Shakira, tell me about your career, the future of your career. Shakira, tell me about the future of your career. She is very upset. She is very upset about the reception she got over the Super Bowl. She is saying, that's racism right there. That's racism. Too many complaints against us for what we were doing, and what we were doing was from our culture. I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm so exhausted. I am so exhausted. I put my all. It wasn't even that sexy. This was supposed to give me an even wider audience than the football. And instead, I got a lot of negative reviews. I can't take negative reviews. Basically, her soul can't take negative reviews. Her nerves are shot. She can't take it anymore. But she is upset about the Super Bowl. She thought it was going to take it to another level. But instead, there were a lot of complaints. You guys are going to have to tell me what those complaints are. And it falls again. This is the future of Shakira's career, and a shell just fell. There's going to be an abrupt end to whatever project she is working on right now. Abrupt end. This is typical of almost a lot of souls I have read since before coronavirus came to us in November, December to now. We are all putting an end to something in our lives. We really are, and she is too. She was working on a project, a new album, and she intended to release it at a certain time. She is not releasing it for the foreseeable future. She has put a lot of projects on hold because she is tired. However, she is still working hard, she's still fighting, and she will always be successful. She is Shakira. She will always be successful. If Shakira was my client, I would tell her to take a break. I would tell her that she is breaking down and she needs to take a break. But she's not my client. So she is going to still keep pushing and still keep moving and still keep going, even though she is falling apart. She is seeing a lot of her things not work out, and the disappointment is too much for her to take. She is seeing herself struggling like she used to before she was an unknown. Basically, she's tired, and just a few things have gone wrong. But when you're tired and you've worked so hard and you're twisted, I go through that. All of you are witness to that. When you just don't see the success that goes with that amount of hard work, and you've been working at something for a very long time, you go through that. That's what Shakira is going through right now. Okay, let me ask Gerard about his career, to be fair. Gerard, tell me about your career. Gerard, tell me about your career. Gerard, tell me about your career. Oh, well, Gerard's career, it was actually going strong. Whatever he was doing was actually going strong. Like Shakira, something is coming to an abrupt end, and for him, it's a relationship. I'm going to ask if it's that relationship with Shakira or another woman. For him, it's a relationship. It's a partner. Well, this was a business thing. Who are you? It's a business partner. It was going really, really well, and Gerard had reached the top of what he was doing, but he and his business partner are going to part company. They're going to part company in a horrible, horrible way where they'll never talk again, it'll never be friends again, and that will put a damper to Gerard's plans in life for a while. Okay. Will you come back from it, Gerard? Will you come back from it? Will you come back from it? 1, 2, 3. No. So he's going to lose his partner. But it could also be the coronavirus, because a lot of businesses are going to tank. And my grandmother said to me, there shall be a lot of jobs on the market after the coronavirus, and real estate is going to be cheaper after coronavirus. So, but at the same time, a lot of companies are going to tank, and new companies will rise, new methods of doing things will rise. So it could be that, because this is definitely a no. On that note, I am done with this relationship reading for Shakira. I actually have some of her music on my playlist, and I danced to that lady, and I am so sorry. She is overworked and she is so tired, and I can see that she really tried very hard to create a normal family for herself in all this madness. And I wish Gerard luck with his good looks and his good body and his good physique and his business. I wish them luck, and my Chinese is here. Bye-bye. Okay, where are we? Bye.